Step on the floor, I'm the best player.
Tatum launches. That's a three.
I have Jason Tatum ahead of everybody, the league MVP.
The pressure on Luka is heavy.
Luka is the most dangerous player in the Western Conference.
He is on a mission. Back in the hands of Luka. A heave and a hit. It is a sweet pass way downtown.
When I'm playing the best, I have fun.
Welcome back to NBA Countdown, presented by DoorDash.
Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, two of the league's brightest stars, and both under the age of 30. The numbers they're putting up, they prove that they are those stars. Luka turned 25 just a few days ago. Jason Tatum, happy early birthday. He turns 26 on Saturday. Luka leads the league in scoring. Tatum is the only player in Celtics history with a 30-point-per-game season. He did that last year. But I want to dive into Luka Doncic a little bit here, Dak, because the Celtics, they have the number 2 defense. They don't double that much. How are they going to contain possibly the best offensive player in the NBA?
I don't know that there's a great answer to this question other than put great defenders on him, which they will do, whether it's Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, on and on and on and on, and play hard and hope he misses his step-back threes. If he makes his step-back threes, there's nothing you do. You want to say double him, well, then he's just going to pass and someone's going to get a dunk and an open three. I will be watching. Where is Porzingis? Will they put him on the Mavs centers? In that case, Luka's going to run a bunch of pick and rolls with them. Do they try and hide him on Josh Green and force Luka to use Josh Green as a screener with Derek Lively clogging up the lane? I think that's a little chess match. Joe Mazzulla likes his chess matches. But there's no answer to this other than have great defenders and hope he has an off night.
There's another little game within the game going on. Luka is playing two people. He's playing the Celtics, and he's going to play against the referees. He will start early in the game trying to get the referees to give him contact plays going to the basket. And if he doesn't get the calls, he will let them know about it, and it will be an interplay back and forth. Part of dealing with Luka is keeping him off the foul line, because when you have to deal with him getting to the foul line, you're susceptible to the step back. And there's always, every single game, Luka versus the referees becomes a thing. He's sitting on, I think, 13 technicals, leading the league. 16 is a suspension. There's always that drama every night.
I want RJ.
Cassidy Hubbard, take it away.
Well, thanks a lot, Malika, and welcome to Boston, Massachusetts. What a fun matchup tonight. The 34-25 Dallas Mavericks taking on the 46-12 Boston Celtics. The fans bundled up. It's chilly. Filing in for action as we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. Luka Doncic, 2 days removed from his 25th birthday, playing at an MVP level. And speaking of 25-year-olds playing at an MVP level, how about that guy, Jason Tatum, having another outstanding season. You take a look at the standings. I mean, Boston, no one has a prayer of catching them in the East. An 8-game advantage. Meanwhile, in the West, Dallas has been playing really well, but still in the play-in in that jumbled scene. They are just a half game behind New Orleans for 6th. As we welcome you courtside. Hey, everybody, Ryan Rucco alongside Richard Jefferson. So happy to be with you this Friday night for the NBA on ESPN. We know, Richard, there's a lot of talent on the floor tonight, but pretty cool when you have two 25-year-old superstars opposite one another, Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic.
And it feels like they've been superstars from the moment that they showed up into this league. And there's a lot of similarities to their game. Luka Doncic just dominating. Jason Tatum helming one of the best teams in this league. Luka right now is scoring and assisting at a historic pace. Right now, it would be the league leader at 57 points per game. And then Jason Tatum, what he's able to do, assisting at five a night, finishing at 47%. It is so impressive what both of these guys are able to do consistently, helming two of the top teams in this league. It's going to be a fun game tonight.
You take a look at their numbers throughout their careers, and even though they're both just 25 years old, they've accomplished so much. You look at the All-NBA teams, the All-Star appearances as well. For a little more on these two, let's send things over to Cassidy Hubbard.
Yeah, Ryan, if you ask Luka Doncic how old he is in basketball years, he's not saying he's 25. He actually says he feels he's more like 40. Now, keep in mind, he signed his first professional contract at 13. He played in his first game for Real Madrid at 16 and became the youngest EuroLeague MVP at 18. And, of course, then you include the 5 All-Star appearances in 6 seasons in the NBA. And he told me, while it's gone by fast, it definitely feels like he's been playing a lot longer than he has. Tonight, facing off against Jason Tatum, who has also experienced a lot in a short amount of time, reaching the conference finals in 4 of the last 6 seasons. And while both are in the MVP discussion, Luka was matter-of-fact to me about Tatum being the leader of the best team in basketball right now, and a reminder that despite how experienced he feels in this game, there's still some room to grow, right?
Well, Cassie, we're looking forward to seeing both of them, as well as Luka's running mate, Kyrie Irving, having an incredible season, and we know he may be showing the hard sign to the fans here. I'm pretty sure they will not be showing it back to him once this game starts after he left Boston following his 2 seasons, 2017 to 2019. Getting ready for action here. The studio crew will further set the table. Malika and the gang on the other side.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by DoorDash, the official partner of the NBA. Tonight, 2 of the NBA's best face off with swag to spare.
I truly do believe every time I step on the floor, I'm the best player.
Tatum throws it down.
But Luka's always got a little magic in store.
Luka Doncic says, I own this place.
These Celtics have come close.
Should all feel like we got to do a little bit more because we didn't win.
But their focus is on one thing, banner number 18. The Mavs want to get back to the playoffs and make some noise when they get there.
Back in the hands of Luka. A heave of the heads. Jaylen Brown with the finish. It goes. It's a basket in the ball.
Winning a championship is the main goal.
We welcome you to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. There is a juice in this building already tonight as fans anticipate a fun matchup between the Mavs and the Celtics. Boston 27-3 in this building this season as we take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by healthcare.gov. For the Mavericks, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Josh Green, who's been shooting the lights out. New acquisition, P.J. Washington. And then Derek Lively, the second, the rookie, has had a really impactful NBA debut season. And for the Celtics, just a perfectly connected starting 5 with Drew Holiday, Derek White, and Jaylen Brown, and then Jason Tatum, joined by Kristaps Porzingis, facing his former team, the Dallas Mavericks. Richard, it's an interesting test for the Mavericks tonight because the Celtics have been the best team during this regular season, no doubt. Dallas played really well over the last few weeks, starting to build momentum. Jason Kidd curious to see how his group handles this atmosphere.
Well, and that's what Jason talked about. If you're going to make a playoff run, if you're going to make a serious push, there is no more intense environment than playing in the Boston Garden. And there are multiple players that have never had this type of experience. You talk about P.J. Washington, you talk about Gafford coming over here, and now they get this experience of playing against the best team in the best environment. So you get to find out a lot about your team in these moments.
This building always has a palpable buzz, but you can feel it simmering before tip tonight. These two teams first and third in threes made per game. Let's take a listen in now to Ray Acosta making his national TV crew chief debut. Getting ready to tip it up here.
Hey, watch the face, don't steal the toss, all right?
Watch the face, which I'm sure, hey, Derek Lively appreciates.